Hey guys, this is John. I'm sitting here with Doc and Henry, and we're doing some videos, and it's been fun. I've been sitting here with Doc, and he's been showing me a couple of things here, and I thought this was fairly interesting, just kind of what he was doing. Just taking a look at this 3-minute chart today, and because he and I have been talking about, like, wouldn't it be great to have something like the universal, where you could have something like that has specific entries and exits, but then be able to add some discretion to it, like, you know, when something fires off. I mean, you actually have an experienced trader take a look at it and say, yeah, you know what, it shouldn't go here because I can see what the ticks are doing, or something like that. So Doc kind of played around with that today, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about what you got going, or what you saw.
Well, this is a 3-minute chart of the ES running universal. Starts at 8:45. I knew we had a Philly Fed report coming out at 9 o'clock, so I didn't turn on the bridge until we get out here past 9 o'clock. I turned it on at 9:03 after this was over. Of course, I didn't get the long position, but I did get the short position. Come down here, caught a target. Did not get filled here. This is a limit order at 12, 11.5. Did not get it. We're all the way up here. I kept thinking, I was sitting with a couple of guys in the office and said, oh, well, it's going to come down here and hit me and get long. It's going to go down and stop me out. Well, it reversed before I got there, so I did get this short position. Then I'm sitting there looking at, okay, it's 12 o'clock, it's noon. We got OEX Friday tomorrow. All we're going to do is go sideways and have a bunch of losers. So right at the top of this bar, I shut it down, and I see this thing immediately drop 2 points in my favor. So I thought, oh boy, I screwed this up. But the thing did actually go eventually sideways. The systems you see down here actually lost 375 today, and as a result of all my fooling around, I actually was up 437 today. So that's almost a $700-800 turnaround. The idea that we're working with, fooling around with, is just the idea of seeing some of this stuff happening, having a trade on, and taking a look and say, hey, I don't think this is going to work. Let's abort this, or let's do something else with it. So I just want to show you that you can do that. That is one option to work with this kind of thing. So,
yeah, and what we're going to do too with this too, and we were going to talk about this tonight on the webinar, but is I actually started kind of getting my arms wrapped around this, and so what we're going to do, and we finally got it opened up, is just doing it's literally like a CTA, where we do the stock index futures on the universal, like the ES, the Euro Stoxx 50, etc., and then also add the discretion of what, kind of like what Doc just talked about, saying, like, you know what, yeah, this is the couple of things that are like, yeah, this is maybe, you know, this is, say, it's buying here, but there's going to be a report coming out, so let's get out, or, you know, hey, the ticks here are really, really weak, you know, there's no reason to buy here, that kind of a thing, which you can see can help. But then also having the ability to say, you know what, maybe Universal had a down day today, so great, let's try to do an end of the day trade. Like, you know, I do those end of the day trades, which can typically work out fairly solid, and throw that into the mix as well. And so we're going to do something where we have a mix of things, where we have a couple of the ones going on the universal that are traded discretionarily, where we can add some tweaks, also have the ability to scale in, especially on those really volatile days, so you don't get stopped out right away, and then add the 4181 tick squeeze on the ES and the Russell, as well as the end of day trade, and then in general just some tick fades. So I think it'll be a good thing. Any of you guys that are interested in that, we're launching that CTA for the first of the year. It will be limited because you can only do, I mean, you can't do, like I said, you can't, you know, day trade 1,000 contracts on the Russell, or etc. So we're going to limit it. But if you're interested in that, just send me an email to John. That would be my name, at tradethemarkets.com. And, well, you guys know the website, so tradethemarkets.com, and I can send you some information on